Hello and welcome to Auntie Yaa's Book Corner. It's a word for you with Auntie Yaa. And today we're going to be speaking about handling adversity. How do you handle adversity? We know that in life there's always going to be ups and downs. We can't live in a fairy tale world and believe that everything is going to be hunky dory. The challenges come. Sometimes they are minor ones, sometimes they are gut wrenching. They hit you hard and you double over in pain. What do you do in those moments? As humans, we do have the tendency to run around and tell everybody our problems, which is fine. You are not an island. You need to reach out to people. But there's something called wisdom that we must use. People may listen to your problems, but they won't offer you any solutions. Next thing you know, your story is all over the place and it's been embellished. They've added more to it, even more than what you said. And of course, also there's the judgment. So, you know, let me ask the question again. Do you have what it takes to handle situations that throw you off kilter, unexpected things? Do you have the strength within you to be able to handle life, especially when the difficult times come? There are people who give up so easily. Yes, and it's human nature. I, for one, am one. Like, I know that when something happens, it throws me off, but then I have to regroup, find some mechanism of dealing with it. I'm going to pull up this scripture. So, Proverbs 24:10 says, if you faint in the day of adversity, your strength is small. I'll take that again. If you faint in the day of adversity, your strength is small. What does that mean? I take it to mean that as a person, you should always have some inner strength, inner reserve that you pull into when these difficult times come. If you're not able to handle life, the least thing you become, it devastates you and you can't recover. And I'm not sitting here saying that I'm the strongest person, not by any means, but God has given us wisdom on how to handle life. So each of us has a responsibility to figure out how we cope, like developing our coping mechanisms to deal with difficulties when they do come. It's not easy. Some things will just immobilize you. You can't move forward and you are stuck. You know, when I was talking about having some inner strength, I call it tenacity, grit, nerves of steel. That is what I live by. Like, there's something in you that makes you not give up. That, yes, this situation is difficult. It is overcoming me, but I will stand. I will not buckle. And just because you're a believer doesn't mean that you have all the answers. A lot of us have this mentality that because you're a Christian, you shouldn't have any difficulties. And so when something happens, then yes, the very judgmental or self-righteous ones may tell you you didn't pray enough or you are not a good Christian. That is why you are facing what you are facing. That is far from the truth. There's no liberty in that. Don't let anybody bully you with those kinds of thoughts. Take it from me, I've been there. They'll tell you, you didn't do this, you haven't done this. I didn't hear Jesus condemning people. Yeah. So, what I'm going to say is that you have the word and you need to rely on it in those moments. There's a lot that we read. We read a lot of things from the Bible, but we don't tend to remember when the difficult times come, right? Yeah. You hear people quote scriptures off the top of their heads, but they sound so good. But when trouble comes, they forget about it. What do? We need to act on it. And then to, like there's people that you can talk to, as I said earlier. but the word is what will keep you going, because it does say that you have the word, and it says, be strong and courageous, do not be afraid. That's in Joshua somewhere. So let's remember, let's keep, I don't know how to express it, but let's remember that we're standing on something. There's something that we have that others may not have. We have the word, and we need to stand on it in these difficult moments. Adversities will come. Sicknesses, disease, it could be anything. It could be marriage breakup of friendships, death. The list is endless. As I say, we are humans having a human experience. It doesn't mean that it's all going to be positive. So it is up to us to know how to deal with these situations when they come up. But let's not be too hard on ourselves too. Don't be too hard on yourself. Don't. Whatever you do, don't do the guilt thing. No. You are human beings. Cry when you have to cry. But just remember that there's recovery. Always learn to recover and don't be beaten down. Okay? So this has been Auntie Yaa with a word for you. And we've been talking about handling adversity based on Proverbs 24:10. The word is powerful, it's beautiful. If you're a believer, draw strength from it, read it, meditate on it, let it sink deep into your core. Okay? Enjoy life. It is hard, it can be difficult, but enjoy it. You are on a journey. I'll pack it right here until next time. Bye for now.